3 years ago tonight, at the intersection of 38th and Chicago and South Minneapolis, a man named George Perry Floyd Jr. was killed by a Minneapolis police officer. And by the next morning, the world saw it in a cell phone video, and the world reacted in a way that has since changed, said World. Looking back in time, that involves reflection, pain, and questioning about what has changed and what hasn't. And there are few places in the world where the reflection is more raw than at that very intersection where Floyd was killed, now known to everyone as George Floyd Square. And that's where hundreds of people are expected to head tonight for a vigil in Mr. Floyd's memory, and that is where Kent Erdahl is right now. Hi, Kent.
Hi, Jana. Yeah, you know, the next few days here at the square are going to be full of some pretty big contrasts. I want to give you an idea of how we're starting to see it change already here tonight. As you zoom in, you can see Chicago Avenue has now been closed on that side of the intersection. That's in preparation for that vigil. And coming up on Saturday, there will be a huge festival planned to celebrate the life of George Floyd and the resilience of the community. But today, like most days, this space has been a place of learning and reflection that's attracted visitors from all over the world. And that was on display this morning when I ran into a group of students here from California.
We are from the Bay Area, and we're here on a school trip just to learn about Minneapolis.
All this offering from people, that left this at the kindness of their heart.
It's one thing to watch a video online, it's another thing to visit in person and see kind of the impact it's had both on the community and nationwide.
It just goes to show you, when you think that there's no one chanting for you or fighting for you or speaking for you, that there is.
To be here in person with the people who experienced it has been really incredible, to hear their experiences, to understand what they were feeling, and it makes it a lot easier to remember, a lot easier to empathize.
This is where George Floyd died at. You got murdered at.
We were talking to one of the witnesses and one of the people who were testifying at the trial.
I was the first witness to it from the time they got him out of his car till he took his last breath. I was telling Mr. Floyd, Mr. Floyd, just ply with him, get on in the car because you can't win. I live in the neighborhood. I try not to focus on this up here because of what happened. I try to let go. But I come through here every day because it's therapeutic for me to realize what I witnessed here.
It's incredible to see him here in person, still doing what he's doing, hear his story.
Yeah.
Why do you talk to those groups that come through here?
Because I want them to know what happened here. I want them to understand it was real here. I want them to understand that what happened here shouldn't have never happened here. We shouldn't have to be standing here today.
It has to stop. It has to stop somewhere. But it has to start somewhere with us fighting together.
This memorial is living, right? People keep coming, and I think that's really important. Looking around and seeing everyone here and seeing all the kind of support, it's been really impactful.
Now, here's the thing tonight, that support and that impact that you heard those students talking about, it goes both ways, especially if you talk to the businesses here in the area that depend on the traffic that's returned here. And that's what I did earlier today. I spoke to the owner of Onyx Coffee House, which opened 1 year ago today. They told me this morning that it's the tours and out-of-town visitors that have really kept the doors open this year, while locals have been slower to return. And a couple doors down, Smoke in the Pit Barbecue echoed that. And both businesses told me that after a prolonged and sometimes confusing back and forth with the city over traffic and safety that we've all seen play out, they want to make it clear to everyone in our community to know that they are welcome here.
There was a period of it being closed to being open to people unsure if they're able to drive through here. And now it's come to a period to where more traffic, more people feeling open to coming around.
The community around here, we have pulled together and we're looking out for one another more. We're getting to know each other more. Before the George Floyd situation happened, a lot of these small businesses up here, we didn't come out to talk to each other.
I just hope though for this year coming up though, that people just, regularly come out here though and just make it more than just a weekend type of thing. Just love, happiness, and peacefulness here.
This is a beautiful community. Come back. Just don't come one time. It's 365 days out of the year. Come back. Show us it's more than just one day.
Now that, frankly, is the thinking behind the events over multiple days that are planned this weekend. Tonight, of course, as you mentioned, Jana, there's a candlelight vigil that'll be behind me here at the intersection from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then on Saturday, that George Floyd Rise Festival, it's going to be a celebration of life and community here. There will be rides, there will be vendors, there's music. There are all kinds of different things going on, and that'll be something that they really want to have everyone come back out for, Jana.
I think that gentleman said it so well. There's just a feeling of confusion by a lot of people that have never been down there, and they think it's closed, or they have misperceptions about what it's like. And you're there, you can feel it. It's a neighborhood. People are there all the time, and we just want people to know that it's okay to go.
It is okay, Jana, and it is one of those things that, frankly, you know, as we've looked back in the last couple of years, there have been so much tug of war and back and forth that it was, frankly, kind of hard to follow. And maybe we could have done a better job being down here to show what's really progressed as that traffic has returned in the last year. And that is the feeling that we got down here, because I've been down here over the past few years. I know you have as well. And it is a noticeable shift and a feeling that's in this community that's welcoming this year that is so extraordinary.